We're back. Let's listen to Jamaal Bowman, newest member, one of the newest members of the squad, in his response, the Progressive Caucus response to Biden's speech last night. Clip number 15.
To abate the immediate crises of COVID-19 and the economic shutdown it caused. But we, as the governing party, have to go beyond putting a Band-Aid on the virus. We need to rebuild our nation with a new foundation, a foundation rooted in love and care and equality, where justice is truly real for all of us, regardless of race, class, gender, orientation, or religion. I fully believe we can, and the moment is now, because this moment is historic. Not since 2009 has a newly elected Democratic president had the backing of Democratic majorities in the Senate and the House of Representatives. We need to seize this moment. Republicans have made themselves clear. They tried to steal the election, incited an insurrection, and they believe Derek Chauvin is innocent of murdering George Floyd. Now they're standing in the way of Congress trying to deliver relief to working people. Last month, not a single elected Republican voted to send relief checks to struggling Americans in the middle of a pandemic. So it's on us, as Democrats and progressives, to meet the gravity of the moment, and history will judge our actions. The single mom in the Bronx working 2 jobs to make ends meet, that's who I'm thinking about. I want to be able to say at the end of this congressional session that Congress has done everything we possibly could to make her life better. That's what our movement, the progressive movement, is guided by. Our movement is Latino. We are Asian. We are.
Emma, I mean, there it is. It's Jamaal Bowman, trying to make the Republicans toxic there so that really at the end of the day, the Joe Manchins and the Kristen Sinemas can't really find any refuge.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he struck an interesting balance and a good balance of praising some of what Biden has done, particularly on COVID relief. But he did not mince words in his pressure to get Biden to do more systemically and in terms of changing social programs in our institutions, and then particularly on his response to police killings and murder of Black people, which Biden has done nothing on thus far.
All right. Well, that's it for us today. We will be back tomorrow with more. And for those of you sticking around, Emma, Matt, and that's it. And Brendan will be doing the fun half today. A lot of clips. A lot to talk about in this. We're in this sort of like incomplete moment, and we're going to have a better sense, I think, in a couple of months, without a doubt. I mean, and, knock on wood, I don't want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to be, sort of like overly pessimistic, I guess, or worry wart, but, the timing is not just about 2022. I mean, the Senate, the Democrats have a very tenuous grip on a, majority in the Senate. And there's a lot of elderly, Democratic senators. Now, I just this is not,
It literally happened last time that Jamaal Bowman mentioned in that clip.
And, Ruth Bader, well, it literally did happen last time with Kennedy and, Ruth Bader Ginsburg 3 weeks before the election. I mean, these are things to be thinking about. There is not a lot of time for this stuff. And, the question is what do you're on that ladder, you lunge for both the apples, but there's only going to be one that's going to come down, or, you're either going to get one or none. And I'm with Dan. I think if it's a decision, if you have a Democratic caucus that has agreed upon how we spend the money, not necessarily how we pay, forget the pay for. The pay for is a way that you deploy that to get people to raise the taxes, but to curb wealth inequality through our tax system, which ultimately we simply have to do. But I feel like easier to tax the rich later than it is to provide for the rest of Americans now, later, or I should say. So